Angelina was saying that you all, as a family, is the greatest thing you all have done for your lives.
Yeah, as I say, it's the greatest thing I've ever taken on. I can't imagine life without it.
Life of a celebrity is entirely different from common people, and this story is somehow common for many of the celebrities. And when it comes to broken marriages, the story is illustrated way more in the case of celebrities compared to normal people. Today we have a similar story. So, we are going to take a look at the controversy that put Brad Pitt in difficulty when he was exposed by his ex-wife Angelina Jolie. Before we dive into the topic, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it really motivates us to make more awesome videos. Initially, Jolie had a romance with British actor Jonny Lee Miller during the filming of Hackers, her first since a relationship in her early teens. They didn't communicate for several months after production ended, but they eventually reconnected and married in March 1996. She wore black rubber pants and a white t-shirt to her wedding, on which she had scribbled the groom's name in blood. Despite the fact that her relationship ended the following year, Jolie maintained good relations with Miller, whom she described as a solid man and a solid friend. Jolie filed for divorce in February 1999, and it was finalized shortly before she remarried the following year, and from this time the whole controversy takes another turn. Jolie filed for divorce from Pitt on September 19, 2016, citing conflicting differences. The court reinstated Jolie and Pitt's status as a couple on April 12, 2019. Jolie filed court documents accusing Pitt of domestic violence during their marriage on March 12, 2021. Angelina Jolie's allegations of domestic violence against Brad Pitt have taken a toll on him, according to him. An insider told Us Weekly exclusively that Brad Pitt is struggling in the wake of his ex-wife Angelina Jolie's new legal filing, which details alleged domestic violence. The 57-year-old actor believes Jolie's latest filing is an attempt to weaponize their children in a last-ditch effort to gain a favorable outcome that will allow her to move the kids out of Los Angeles at her whim, without Brad's approval or knowledge, according to the source. This process had taken a toll on him, and he has taken accountability for his role in the marriage's breakdown, according to the insider. Pitt never touched any of the children he and Jolie share, or her, according to the source. The Oklahoma native is concerned that the filing will have a negative impact on his children. The kids have already been through so much trauma, and this is just adding to it, the insider says. Compromise is no longer an option. He's had enough of her, and he won't be manipulated by her again. Jolie and her children, Maddox, Pax, Sahara, Shiloh, and twins Knox and Vivian, filed court documents on March 12, 2021, stating that they were prepared to offer proof and authority in support of the claims against him. According to documents obtained by Us, Jolie agreed to give her own testimony as well as testimony of minor children. The children have been used by Angelina to hurt Brad before. This is more of that behavior, a source close to Pitt told us at the time, describing the filing as little more than an attempt to hurt the actor. This document was leaked by her fourth or fifth set of lawyers and was done to harm him. After meeting on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2004, Jolie and Pitt began dating. After 2 years of marriage, they divorced in September of 2016 and were both declared legally single in April 2019. However, their divorce has not yet been finalized. The California native and Academy Award winner are still working out the details of their child custody arrangement. In September 2020, a source said that Pitt was seeking 50-50 physical and legal custody of the children. Love stories with contrasting outcomes. Angelina Jolie has reportedly remained single since her divorce from Brad, insisting in interviews that her children are her top priority. She was previously married to other famous actors, Lee Miller and Bob Thornton. Brad, on the other hand, has been linked to a number of women, including actress Charlize Theron, jewelry designer Sadhari Khalsa, and most recently, German model Nicole Paczorowski. Brad and his ex-wife Jennifer Aniston have been getting closer in recent months, according to Closer.
Hi, Aniston.
Hi, Pitt.
How you doing?
Good, honey. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
With Brad supporting Jen in her desire to adopt a child. Fans were ecstatic when the former couple's highly publicized reunion at the SAG Awards last year was caught on camera, sending die-hard fans wild with hopes that Hollywood's former golden couple would reunite. Anna Jolie, on the other hand, was said to be furious after seeing the photo. Statistically, men move on faster than women after a breakup, so it's not surprising that Brad has returned to the dating scene while Angelina has taken time to heal, says psychological therapist Emma Kinney. Brad has every right to date again, but it's never easy to see a partner move on, no matter how certain you are that splitting up is the best option. Angelina Jolie is preoccupied with her children and humanitarian work, and she is unlikely to have time for a relationship. The incredibly expensive divorce battle between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie could drag on for another 6 years. They've already been fighting in court for nearly 5 years. According to legal experts familiar with the case, the divorce battle could last another 6 years. If that's the case, Pitt and Jolie will have spent nearly as much time ending their relationship as they did beginning it. Furthermore, their divorce is on track to become the most expensive divorce in Hollywood history in terms of legal fees. To date, Pitt and Jolie have each spent more than $1 million on legal fees. Both are the parents of 6 children. They have yet to make a decision on the custody of their 5 minor children, despite years and years of negotiations and legal arguments. They also haven't come to an agreement on how to split their multi-million-dollar fortunes. While they were still together, Jolie reportedly sold a painting by Winston Churchill that Brad had given her as a gift. In early March, the painting was auctioned in London for $11.5 million. It's thought that Jolie sold it to raise money for her ongoing legal battle with her ex-husband. Their legal bills are increasing as the case progresses. Both have hired attorneys who charge them between $1,000 and $1,500 per hour, and they are likely working on the Pitt-Jolie divorce for 40 to 50 hours per week. The former spouse has also hired a private judge who is expected to charge $1,000 per hour and cost $10,000 per day. It's not unreasonable to assume that a 5-day trial would cost the former couple $50,000 up front, plus another $10,000 to review all of the legal documents in the case before the trial. It's possible that they'll end up paying close to $500,000. The sale of the painting by Jolie was interpreted as a sign that the former couple is closing to resolve their legal issues. However, divorce lawyers have a more cynical view of the painting sale. Perhaps she sold it to raise funds for her legal fees in order to keep the cast roaring. Angelina Jolie reportedly wants sole custody of their children at issue. That plan does not sit well with Brad. Various career paths. Brad has thrown himself into his acting career since their breakup in 2016, starring in 14 films and even winning his first Academy Award for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 2019. He also stayed active in the Hollywood social scene, reuniting with old friends like Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio, and George Clooney. Angelina has been seen out and about with her children and has chosen to live a more low-key life, while Brad has strengthened bonds with A-list pals and immersed himself in work. During their marriage, she stated in an interview that she didn't have a large social circle, saying, "I stay at home a lot. I'm not a very social person. I'll speak with my family, I speak with Brad. But I don't know, I don't have many friends with whom I communicate. He is the only person with whom I communicate." She also has taken a step back from her career, only returning to work 3 years after her divorce in 2019 to reprise her role in Maleficent 2, and starring in the fantasy film Come Away last year. "I continue to focus on the children's healing," she said earlier this year when asked about her life after Brad. "The last few years have been particularly trying. It's gradually returning, like ice melting and blood returning to my body. Brad is clearly away a lot and putting his heart and soul into his work, while Angelina is mostly at home with the kids," Emma adds. "They may have made that decision together, but if they don't feel like they're sharing childcare, it can lead to conflict. When one person is away for a long period of time due to commitments and the other is left to hold the fort, it can lead to conflict if promises aren't kept. Brad's frequent absences will have been a significant change in the children's lives, possibly causing stress for Angelina." Well, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel to be notified when we upload more content.